Alaska offers world-class hunting and fishing opportunities. Both residents and non-residents can participate in the hunting and fishing that's offered here. But in many cases, non-residents have more restrictive seasons and bag limits. For example, in the area where I moose hunt, a non-resident hunter his season is shorter by 5 days, and the non-resident has to restrict his harvest to a bull with antler size restrictions. Whereas as a resident, I have an extra 5 days and I can shoot anything with antlers on it, any bull. Also, the cost of hunting and fishing licenses and hunting tags are much more expensive for non-residents. A resident hunting license costs $45, and in many cases we don't even need to purchase a tag to harvest the animal. That's a separate part of the license that goes with it. For instance, we get a moose tag, but it's free. Non-residents, on the other hand, pay $160 for their basic hunting license, and the harvest ticket for a non-resident to harvest a moose is $800. So you're looking at almost $1,000 for a license to go moose hunting if you're a non-resident. The fishing seasons and bag limits are much the same as they are for residents and non-residents as far as the sport fishing, but there are fishing opportunities for Alaska residents only called subsistence and personal use fisheries, and they're more designed to fill your freezer and feed your family, and like I said, those are restricted only to Alaska residents. To be eligible for resident hunting and fishing licenses and privileges, you have to be physically present in the state with the intent to remain indefinitely and make Alaska your home. You also have to have maintained that permanent residence for 12 months prior to applying for the license. You also have to be not claiming residency in any other state or country. Incidentally, once you establish residency for fish and game purposes, you remain a resident until you take steps to establish residency somewhere else. So you don't have to reprove every year, and as long as you don't move out of state, then you maintain the residency. And a word of caution is in order. The regulations are there to protect the resource, and they're way more complex than we could cover in this short video. So you'd be well advised to study the regulations, ask the Alaska Department of Fish and Game any questions you might have. The Fish and Game troopers enforce all the regulations, including residency, very aggressively. Violations of the regulations can cost a person literally thousands of dollars. So do whatever you have to do to stay on the right side of the law. Do your own research. I'm just trying to give you some basics of how to establish residency for this purpose. And if you found this information useful, please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you don't mind. Fire away with any comments or questions down below. You can follow us on Facebook, and if you want to support the channel even more, you can become a YouTube channel member by going to our homepage and hitting the join button. Thanks for hanging out with us in Far Out Alaska. And until next time, be good to each other because we're all in this together.